Today we'll walk you step by step through the purchase order flow inside the system. To get started, go to the main menu, click on Expenses, and then go to Purchase Order. Here, you can click on New Purchase Order to create a new one. You can also access your list of purchase order on the menu and configure the PO setup page as well, which we'll walk you through in this video. Since we are already on the list of purchase orders page, I'll click New in the top right corner. This is the form you need to fill out. The order number cannot be edited, as the sequence is defined in the setup page. You can enter a job reference here. Next, select a supplier from your list or click Add New to create one. Select the customer. Choose the sales representative. The created date is automatically filled. Now select an estimated date, choose the applicable tax, and notice that the tax value is automatically filled once the tax field is selected. Enter the due date. In the account field, if you uncheck the Accountless option, you'll be able to select and link an account to the customer within the purchase order. You may also add notes if needed. Once everything is filled out, click Save. This is the purchase order page that has just been created. Notice that there are no items added yet. So how do we add them? Click the orange Edit button in the top right corner. From here, you can add items through the Categories menu, such as Materials, Sinks, and Products. Let's start by adding some slabs. Click on the material you'd like to add. I'll select Alaska White and configure the characteristics I want for this material. Enter the number of slabs you want to request. The length and height are automatically filled based on the material configuration, but you can adjust specifications if needed. Finally, enter the estimated cost and add a description if you'd like. Then click Save. Done! Our 12 slabs of Alaska White have been added. Now let's add more items. I'll add sinks. Select the desired model and click Confirm. Here, I'll update the quantity from 1 to 5 units. If needed, you can also edit the cost directly. Next, I'll add faucets, following the same process, and I'll change the quantity to 5 units as well. Now I'll add some products from the list, such as cooktop and wall cabinet. Unlike materials, items such as sinks, faucets, products, edges, and services must already be registered in the system. I'll set all products to 5 units each. You also have the option to add edges and services, but I won't include them in this tutorial. Once you're finished, click Save Again in the same place as the Edit button. Now all items have been added to the purchase order. You can edit or remove items at any time. In the Total section, you'll find Estimated Total for materials, Estimated Total for items, tax amount, and the overall estimated total. You can also add a description to this purchase order. If you previously entered notes while filling out the PO form, the description field will already be populated. Right next to the description field, under Emails Sent, you can see which emails were sent and whether they've been viewed by the supplier. Before sending emails, make sure the information in PO details, customer details, and supplier details are correct. Back in the Emails Sent section, you'll see that an automatic email was sent to notify users about the new purchase order. This first email is sent to system users with permission, not to the supplier. If you go to Users in the main menu and open Email Setup, you can configure which users receive email notifications for purchase orders and other system features. By clicking the check icons, you can enable or disable email permissions for each user. Back on the PO page, go to the Actions menu on the right side. Click on Send Email, then choose Send Purchase Order, and enter the supplier's email address, along with any additional recipients. If you'd like to customize the email body, you can do so in Settings. Check the tutorial linked above about email settings for more details. Click Send. This is the email the supplier will receive. Once the supplier clicks to confirm, a confirmation message appears. After refreshing the purchase order page, you'll see that the message has been viewed. The supplier status will change from Not Confirmed to Confirmed, and the purchase order status will change to Sent. Let's explore more options in the Actions menu. You can generate a full purchase order PDF, including all form information, item details, totals, and consigned information if applicable. The PO Approval PDF includes a signature field. You may send this PDF to the customer for signature and request it back by email. By clicking Set as Done, you finalize the purchase order. Once finalized, no further edits can be made. If necessary, click Set as Undone to revert the status. You can also access the logs of this purchase order. At the top, you can filter logs by description, sales representative, or date. By clicking Logs Report, you can download these records as an Excel file. You also have the option to clone this PO. When cloning, you can select a different supplier. I'll select BC Granite and then click on Save. All items, descriptions, customer information, and details will be copied, except for the supplier. In the list of purchase order, you'll see the cloned version listed separately. This is the cloned purchase order, and the one below it is the original. Another useful feature is Split. If you'd like to separate an item, just select it from the list and click Save. As you can see, the Alaska white item is no longer part of this purchase order. A new purchase order will automatically be created containing that item, with all related information transferred. I'll go back to the list of purchase orders, delete the split PO, and return to the main one. Now I'm going to add the material back so we can continue. You can also generate labels for materials, but this function becomes available only after converting the purchase order into a bill. Back in the Action section, under Send Email, you can send notifications to the supplier whenever the purchase order is updated or finalized. Click on Send to send the email to the supplier. Here you can see the record showing that it was sent. When you open the email, the subject line will read, Purchase Order Finalized. Once the supplier clicks on Click Here to view, the system also records this action on the purchase order page. Now let's move to the purchase order setup page. Click on Setup in the main menu. In the next PO field, you define the number that will identify the next purchase order. The system automatically follows this sequence. Since I deleted some purchase orders from my list, the system does not reuse old numbers. Even if I delete purchase order number 2, the system will not create number 2 again. It simply continues the sequence and moves forward to 3. After making your changes, click Save. Now let's look at purchase order status. Here you can configure the statuses we've showed earlier. You can define the sequence, which status comes first and which comes last, and assign a color to identify each one. As you can see in the background, Finalized is currently set as sequence 5. However, I want Invoiced to appear after Canceled and before Finalized, so I'll set Invoiced as sequence 5. After filling in the information, click Save. Now by clicking the pencil icon, I'll edit the Finalized status, change its sequence to 6, and save it. Done. Now let's go back to the List of Purchase Orders page. If I open a purchase order and check the status dropdown, the new Invoiced status appears in the correct order. Back on the list page, you can also export reports related to purchase orders. You can download a complete report of all purchase orders, a report with only materials, or a full report including both products and materials from all purchase orders in your list. If your purchase order list is long and you want to quickly locate a specific one, use the filter at the top of the page. Click More Filters to see additional search options. In the next tutorial, we'll talk about how to transform a purchase order into a bill. That's it for today. If you want to see how SlabWare can help you organize and grow your stone business, visit SlabWare.com and start your free trial today. If you have any questions, our support team is ready to help. Follow the channel, turn on notifications, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next tutorial, folks!